at me like that? I mean, we studied together at home.
Fame rarely skips a generation. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 successful celebrity children.
Oh man, paparazzi!
They follow me everywhere.
I think they're following me, you know, a big movie about to open.
Hello, millions of albums already sold.
For this list, we're looking at the children of celebrities who've become as successful and famous as their parents, if not more so.
I couldn't stop thinking about you. I even read one of your books.
Any form of celebrity is fair game for this list, as long as both parent and child are famous.
Dad, I'm going to jail. You know it.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the price, son. It's gonna be hard on you, that's for sure. But maybe in some kind of screwed up way, it's the best thing that could have happened to you.
Number 10, Rashida Jones.
Wow, you were very exotic looking. Was your dad a GI or?
Rashida Jones has appeared in numerous films and television shows, including a stint on The Office before she became a star on Parks and Recreation.
Look at her, folks. One evening with the most beautiful woman in the world. Just dinner and dancing, nothing sexual. Unless she's into that, but no, she's not.
Jones is the daughter of actress Peggy Lipton, known for her role on The Mod Squad, and 27-time Grammy Award-winning music producer Quincy Jones, who, aside from his Grammys, is famous for being the first African-American nominated for the Oscar for Best Original Song.
And the last thing to leave this planet, man, will be water and music.
Rashida was raised in the Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles and attended Harvard to become a lawyer. Yeah, we're not jealous of her upbringing at all. Number 9, Kiefer Sutherland.
Hey, come on, man, my brother gave me that.
Now you're giving it to me.
Kiefer Sutherland broke into the entertainment industry with acclaimed roles in Stand By Me and The Lost Boys, before being nominated for practically every acting award under the sun for his role as Jack Bauer on 24.
You were gonna tell me everything I want to know, but I swear to God, I won't hurt you before I kill you, and no one will stop me, do you understand me?
Before that, he was just a kid raised in Toronto. Oh, that, and his parents were famous actors Shirley Douglas and Donald Sutherland. Douglas was well known for her work on the stage, while Donald is recognized for appearing in a slew of films since the 1960s, including Invasion of the Body Snatchers and, more recently, as President Snow in the Hunger Games series.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I'll convince them.
No. Convince me.
Number 8, Charlie Sheen.
Drugs?
Thank you, no, I'm straight.
I meant, are you in here for drugs?
The man with the tiger blood himself, Charlie Sheen is the son of artist Janet Templeton and award-winning actor Martin Sheen.
You understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist, nor will it ever exist.
Martin received acclaim for his starring role in Apocalypse Now opposite Marlon Brando, and continues to act today, having starred as Josiah Bartlett in The West Wing and in movies like The Departed throughout the years.
One of you mugs got a light?
Where's your boy?
He's studying law.
And boy!
Hey!
Father and son have even acted opposite each other in Wall Street.
Come on, Dad. What's money for? Enjoy yourself.
Money is one giant pain in the ass, if you ask me.
And in case you didn't know, Sheen's brother is Emilio Estevez, a famous member of the Brat Pack in the 1980s. Number 7, Sofia Coppola.
I feel like everything I learned about how to make films was from, I guess, watching my dad or talking to people that he worked with. I wasn't really aware of it at the time, but...
Even if you don't know who Sofia is, you certainly recognize the Coppola name. This Academy Award-winning director of Lost in Translation and The Virgin Suicides is the daughter of Eleanor and Francis Ford Coppola, the latter being the genius behind the Godfather films, also known as some of the greatest movies of all time.
Now you come to me and you say, Don Corleone, give me justice. But you don't ask with respect. You don't offer friendship. You don't even think to call me Godfather.
Sofia even appeared in her father's movies as a baby in The Godfather and as Mary Corleone in Part 3. Although the less said about that movie and that performance, the better.
You know, you haven't kissed me hello yet. Relatives always kiss.
Oh, no, we're related.
I'm your little cousin.
Number 6, Michael Douglas.
You need guys that are poor, smart, and hungry, and no feelings. You win a few, you lose a few, but you keep on fighting.
Starring alongside the Sheen pair in Wall Street, Michael Douglas has made a name for himself through many other ventures, even earning himself an AFI Life Achievement Award.
I want to thank the American Film Institute for this extraordinary effort and gestures for putting this evening together. It's really overwhelming.
Michael's mother is Diana Douglas, who appeared in more than 50 movies, and his father is acclaimed actor Kirk Douglas, who's been in over 90 films and, astonishingly, helped end the Hollywood blacklist in 1960.
Shut up. Shut up and get back upstairs.
Initially, Michael Douglas was best known for his producing credits, winning the Best Picture Oscar for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
This is a dime. If you break it in half, you don't get 2 nickels, you get shit. Try and smoke it, you understand?
Through starring roles in movies like Falling Down and Fatal Attraction, though, he has solidified his place as one of our finest actors.
So sad. You know that, Alex? Lonely and very sad.
Don't you ever pity me, smug bastard.
I'll pity you. I'll pity you because you're sick.
Number 5, Liza Minnelli.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
While the younger among you probably know Liza Minnelli as the vertigo-suffering Lucille 2 from Arrested Development, her acting and singing career has spanned decades.
Whatever we do together, wherever we go.
She's also won pretty much every industry award you can think of, proving herself to be an entertainment icon. Minnelli was born in 1946 to musical film and stage director Vincent Minnelli and Hollywood legend Judy Garland, who is of course known as the ruby-shoed Dorothy Gale in The Wizard of Oz.
We come to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a wizard, if ever a wizard was.
While those are certainly some big shoes to fill, Liza's done very well for herself. You might even say her career has been like a cabaret.
Bye-bye, my liver.
Number 4, Miley Cyrus.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love.
You know her as that wrecking ball riding, foam finger crotch rubbing, weed smoking entertainer. Before she grew up into what she is today, she was the innocent daughter of country music singer Billy Ray Cyrus, known mainly for his hit single Achy Breaky Heart.
Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think it understand.
And for holding the record for the longest time spent at number 1 on the Billboard 200 for a debut artist, with that song's parent album, Some Gave All.
Think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all.
He even starred in Hannah Montana with his daughter before she got all, for lack of a better word, weird. Love or hate her, it's safe to say Miley's climb is far from over. Number 3, Stella McCartney.
I can get inspired by riding my horse at the weekends and just seeing a bluebell in the forest. You know, they're very subtle things that touch my heart, and they're the things that normally start a process.
We'll give you one guess as to whose daughter Stella McCartney is. Give up? This incredibly popular fashion designer is the daughter of Paul and Linda McCartney, known as the founding members of the band Wings.
Never ever get out of it. I'll give it in all the way. To rest and charity. All the niggas are buying today.
The two became famous when they performed the theme song to the James Bond film Live and Let Die.
Live and let die.
While Stella hasn't exactly followed in her parents' footsteps, she has certainly made a name for herself in the fashion business. Oh, we almost forgot. Paul was also in a little band called The Beatles. But that's not really that important now, is it?
Hey Jude, don't let me down. I found her, don't go and get her.
Number 2, Ben Stiller.
Is that a hair gel?
Yeah.
Great.
I could use don't. You don't have to. You don't.
I just ran out.
One of the more well-known members of the frat pack, Ben Stiller really needs no introduction. His movies have amassed over $2.6 billion in North America alone, making him one of the most popular actors working today.
The calendar was great because it gave people a chance to see a side of my versatility. The original Greek word model means misshapen ball of clay, and I try to think about that every time I get in front of the camera.
His parents, Ann Mira and Jerry Stiller, were also famous actors, although perhaps not as famous as their son is now, performing as a comedy team called Stiller and Mira in the 1960s. Isn't that cute?
I want you to marry me.
Wonderful. What?
I want you to be my bride, Rhonda.
You're joking.
It's a shock, isn't it?
You're joking.
You're afraid, Rhonda.
Listen, Lance, I don't think we should see each other anymore.
You're afraid of the future, right, Rhonda?
They made frequent appearances together on variety television programs like The Ed Sullivan Show. And Jerry is well known as George Costanza's father on Seinfeld. Let's hope Ben had a better upbringing than George, though.
I'm sorry, George, we're cutting you loose.
You're cutting me loose?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to make love to your mother.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
We are not groupies.
This is Penny Lane, man. Show some respect.
Groupies sleep with rock stars because they want to be near someone famous. We're here because of the music. We are Band-Aids.
Why do you want to know my name?
I want to know who I'm looking at.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
We have a seat, Dale?
Do I have to?
Please.
When you say you want to sponsor an attraction, what do you have in mind?
We want to be thrilled.
Don't we all?
Number 1, Angelina Jolie.
Lisa, I have to do my checks.
Yeah, and what? Taking 5 minutes from me would be a dereliction of duty? Huh? What if I had a punctured artery? What would you do?
This famous actress and filmmaker is the second half of the couple known around the world as Brangelina, as well as the daughter of actors Marceline Bertrand and Jon Voight. Talk about being one of the richest families in Hollywood.
$10,000 for the sculpture and $100,000 for the Stella.
While her mother Marceline was a bit actress in various television shows and movies, Jolie's father John is well known in the Hollywood business, especially for his movies in the 1970s, including Deliverance and Coming Home, for which he won an Academy Award.
When I was your age, all I got was some guy standing up like that, man, and giving me a lot of bullshit, man, which I caught.
Jolie herself has won an Oscar and continues to be praised for her film and humanitarian work.
I cannot imagine a greater horror, and they are overwhelmed by the thoughts of what is happening to their children right now.
Do you agree with our list?
You ought to spend a little more time dealing with yourself.
Who's your favorite celebrity child?
Do not be distracted by the beautiful celebrities.
For more ancestral top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
We were thinking more. We'll show you ours if you show us yours.
Baby, that is not the way it works around here.